Good afternoon, good evening, good Santa, good y'all, whatever it may be where you are. I'm not Sports Cards. Hope you're doing well. Remember to like and subscribe. It means a lot to me when I see that you like, subscribe, and comment. In this episode, I'm going to talk about what Star Wars cards you should be opening, right? I don't know. Do I have my theme song? Do we have a theme song? I don't know. We used to have a theme song. Sometimes it'll play, sometimes it won't. All right. I don't know. We'll see. All right. So this is born out of the idea that we all like to rip packs. We started as kids opening packs, and we enjoyed the excitement, like opening Christmas presents. But this stuff has gotten out of control. It's super expensive, right? We look at what we have here. These are some soul boxes. This is 2024. We have Sapphire. Listen, the stuff, it always starts out high and then it goes down low. And even if you look at the single prices on these cards, it's just not really that strong. And I'm of the opinion that the modern Star Wars is just diluting and watering down the market. We're getting the same sets year after year after year. And it's fun, with the debut cards, they've done some interesting stuff where it's worth chasing. But kind of how many Darth Vader out of 25s can I own, right? Or whatever. I'm a Cassian Andor collector. I don't collect the Cassian from this stuff. And the information I'm going to give you is born out of the idea of kind of some value and what I theorize as upside in the future, because a lot of this stuff here is, I don't think it's going to maintain values. You're going to spend a lot of money to rip some stuff, and you're probably not going to hold any value going forward. And the stuff that I've chosen is things that I think everything on here pretty much I've opened myself, except for one item. And I think they're affordable. Some are a little bit more than others. They start as low as $25 and go probably up to 150, but no more than a current hobby box for sure. So if you want to be able to rip Star Wars with high upside and kind of like that's part of what I'm after is like, I like to rip stuff where I could hit the lottery ticket, or most likely I'm just going to get the standard stuff and some fun cards. And there is some odds for things in the middle. So let's see. I'm going to start as far back. We have some 2016, 2020, 2021, and 2023. I'll throw a sideline out there. If you really want to spend money, you can buy a $170 blaster box of Rebels from 2015. But let's just go for, again, we're looking for affordable with upside, and I'll explain why. What do we have here? All right. So Mission Briefing, 2016 Rogue One. Now you're going to tell me, and the fat packs, right? So these fat packs can be bought for, you see it here? Like, this is as low as, let me take myself down to little me instead of big me. Oh, there we go. You get little me now. So these fat packs, they're, you can get them for $4, $5, $10. For the most part, like, do I love these cards? It's mostly made up of things leading up to Rogue One. It has a set of Rogue One. There are non-numbered parallels in here. But the reason that these are fun to open is the upside, right? And this is my point is, for a few dollars a pack, you're kind of getting similar upside. In these packs, you can hit numbered and you can hit autos. I don't know for sure, but the auto, like that you could hit a Mark Hamill auto in one of these, or Carrie Fisher. But I'm pretty sure they weren't redemptions, and I'm not sure if they were hobby exclusives. I don't think so, but I know that their autos are live in here. So the auto checklist in this thing is insane. And also, nobody's ever seen there are numbered Jin and Cassian cards from 101s, 50, 50, 100, 100. Nobody's ever seen the 101 Jin or the 101 Cassian. So you can hit 101s in here. You can hit super autos. And I bet you, I'm not going to say the odds are the exact same as Chrome or whatever now, but I would, this is original stuff. It's older stuff. So again, the idea is you get the upside and the joy of opening a pack that could have the Willy Wonka magic ticket in there. But also, it's not going to break the bank. And most likely, what are you going to get here? You can get some base cards and whatever. I'm not telling you to go buy 100 of these. And these differ from the regular 2016 Rogue One fat packs. Those do not have numbered or autos. So I'm talking about specifically mission briefing ones. I think they're usually a little more expensive, but again, $5 a pack. Does this include shipping here? Yeah, it's free shipping. I bought a bunch of these. I think I opened like 12. I got like a one numbered card, no autographs. But still, it was fun. So like if you want to buy a couple packs, yeah, that would be, it's definitely something that has that, it has that crazy upside of those autos. Let's go to, okay, the next two are similar. This one here, Mando Season 1 blaster boxes. There are blaster boxes in the hobby boxes. You can still find blaster boxes. They're kind of pricey. You know, if you're out there looking, sometimes they'll show up between $50 and $75. They keep going up in price. One of the main reasons here is that like the autographs in here in the hobby boxes, there are some, I think Pedro was a redemption, and that, you know, they're not going to fulfill that now. But you still have access to autographs in here, and you still have access to the numbered cards. So there are some, you know, I think most of the 101s have been hit, but you could hit a 101 Cara Dune, right? Like that is a huge card. And I've opened a couple of these boxes, and I have friends who've opened a couple other boxes. I've hit a numbered card in every box. I actually hit in the last one I hit 2 numbered cards. I had an out of 10 and an out of 99. Not saying that's normal, but what I'm saying is this is somewhat historic. It's 2020. It's the first Mando season. It's not something that is constantly diluted by yet another Chrome set, yet another Sapphire set, yet another whatever set. It's, and again, affordable. There are no modern, this is a blaster. You say, oh, well, modern blasters are cheaper. There's nothing in modern blasters. You can hit, go look at the price of you know, the numbered cards. It'll get me down the rabbit hole of, I was on ComC the other day looking for 2025 Chrome. I'm beginning to learn that like there are, the out of 5s are 5 parallels out of 5. So if you hit a number card here, there's only one. If you hit it out of 25, there's not 7 different out of 25s. It's just 1 out of 25. And in this set, there's 101s, 10 of 10 golds, 25 of 25 silvers, 50 of 50 bronze, 99s, which are reds. So there's like 186 or so of each numbered card, which is way less than any other modern thing. $100. I don't know if I have it up here. Nope. We'll skip to the next one. There are hobby boxes. I think the hobby boxes are like $250, $300. I think the blasters are a better value. And again, we're not trying to break the bank, and this is more on the high end. The next one, which I just showed you by accident here. Oh no, there. Okay, so that's 2021. That is okay. This is what I wanted to show you. So this, I think, this is my go-to rip if I want to open something. If I have the Jones to rip something, this is what I buy. Mandalorian Season 2 blaster boxes. They can be had right now. This is $25, and I'm not sure, and it's free shipping. So it's less than a modern day blaster. I'm pretty sure you have access to the autos in here, which you're not going to, but you have serial numbered cards. I hit a 101 medallion in here. I've hit other serial numbered cards in here as well. So it's super cheap. Like again, you can find these sometimes for under $20 a piece. So to open a box that could have a 1-of-1 Mando in it, character card, or 1-of-1 Grogu, or again, the upside is there and the cost is not there. If you're somebody who goes on Whatnot and does breaks, it's like you get a character in a box and you don't even get these things. At least for $20, $25, $30, you get it. But this is my go-to. If I want to open something, I go with Mando Season 2 blaster boxes. They might be starting to go up. All old Star Wars has gone up. Like things like Obi-Wan and Book of Boba Fett. Like those things were 18 months ago. You couldn't give those things away. Now they've doubled and tripled in price, and everything's going up. This is the one thing that actually is pretty consistent, and I would say, without a doubt, like if you want to rip, buy some Mando Season 2. And if you want the here's the Grogu tins, you can find these for closer to $100. I think it's too much, and I don't think, given that the Pedro is a redemption that you can't send in, I don't know if the upside in the autographs is really worthwhile on these things. I don't. There's no Rosario Dawson. By the way, the Rosario Dawson rookie Ahsoka is in the set, so that's another 101 card that you could hit. The serial numbered of those go for quite a bit of money. The silvers, the golds, what have you. But yeah, I mean, it's like at $100, maybe I'd do this, not more. The last one that I would recommend is 2023 Flagship super boxes. Now, they come with a wide vision card. This is something that I was really against when it first came out, and then I've learned that this is kind of where a lot of the secondary characters and/or have their rookies, and they sell really well. I think the odds are somewhere around 2 or 3 numbered cards per box, but I've seen as many as 5 come out of them. And you can find them. This is 100 best offer. They're starting to really ramp up in price. There was a time not so long ago where these were down to about $40, and now they're closer to 80, 90, 100, and these are only going to go up because of the idea of this is where the Andor rookie, a lot of the Andor rookie cards are, and those cards command a high price. And there's a bunch of other stuff in here. It's the idea here is we're not opening Galactic Antiquities. And if you look at the return, if you open on something like Galactic Antiquities, you're going to get destroyed. Like, you're literally, when you open a box of that, you're like, it's whatever they want from $4,000 these days. Like, I am knowingly burning $2,000. Like, I'm not a fan of a box of cards that almost none of the cards inside of it could pay for it. Your expected value on everything here is still probably negative. It's about the idea of the amount of dollars of cards you're likely to pull out versus the money you spend, still negative. But the difference is out there. And you have 101 hyperspaces in here. They go for a lot of money. Like they do, and there are not a lot of them been pulled. They're out of 10. There are tons of. This one has a lot more parallels: $4.99, $2.99, $1.99, $100, 75, 50, 25, 10, and 101s, which plays into why you're more likely to hit stuff. But so these are the kind of 4 things that would be my go-to recommendations. That if you want to open Star Wars packs without breaking the bank or destroying kind of capital destruction is something that we don't want. This is a way to go. Listen, there are tons of people who want to go on Whatnot, and I see Whatnot. It's a different story. I think Whatnot is struggling. What do we got over here in Whatnot? I've been looking at it. People have not been able to fill breaks as easily as they used to. And also there are a lot of people that are switching to singles, which I think makes sense because the market to rip Chrome and Chrome specifically has really fallen off. And there's been Chrome and Sapphire this year. We haven't seen a ton of other products, but yeah, I like ripping, and I don't do it much anymore because I also get to the point where I say to myself, even the Mando blasters, I'm like, okay, what card would I want to pull out here, and can I just go buy that card? But there are times where I'm I just want to rip into stuff, and I want to hopefully pull something out of it. And these are my recommendations. So I hope this is helpful. Let me comment. Let me know if there are things that you like to rip that you feel like they are value and they don't break the bank, and that you still feel like you could hit something in there that doesn't make you want to curl up in a ball afterwards. So that's going to do it for me. I'm Not Sports Cards. Remember, like, subscribe.